clearly depart. Today we will have a military honor service to pay our final tribute to your family members' faithful and honorable service to our country. During the military honor service, we'll have the playing of taps and the folding and presentation of the flag. I would ask that during the playing of taps, if you are current or former military, please render a proper answer. And everyone else during the playing of taps, with your right hand over your heart, like so. With that, I would ask for those who are able, if you can please stand as we receive our guest of honor. Everybody please stand with your hand over your heart as we pay final honors. At this time, everyone may be seated. We're going to transfer the service over to the clergy.
You as thou, let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you that you are present even in times like these, where our hearts are inclined to despair and we have more questions than we have answers. We thank you for Jesus' life. Thank you for the people he touched while he lived and the people he will touch on into eternity. So Lord, we want to do today right. We know that to do that, we need Jesus to help us. For one, as far as I know, the only one who ever walked out of the tomb 3 days later. Lord, I know it takes faith to believe stuff like that, but today it'd be cool if you could just lend us that faith. You would give us supernatural ability to see this situation different than our hearts and minds are inclined to. I pray that you comfort the family. That you comfort especially these girls. And I just pray that the peace that you promised, peace that transcends human understanding, would really just clothe those closest to Jesus right now. We celebrate him before you, give him to you, and trust him to you until we see him again. It's in Jesus' name I pray. It's my honor to be with you guys here today. I know Jesus came to the church where I work on occasion, but I never had the privilege to know him deeply. So I asked Shelby to write up a little history of Jesus' life. Jesus was 29 years old. Besides his consistent struggle with PTSD and depression, he was an amazing guy. He had a huge amount of friends and family who loved him. He always made people laugh. He was very unique. He marched to the beat of his own drum. He was born in Chicago, where he lived with his mother for a few years. When he was a Medal of Honor for not leaving a man behind, and a Purple Heart for being injured in the line of duty. In 2008, he was discharged. In 2010, we met. Our first daughter, Melania, was born in 2011. We were both young, but he was an amazing father right off the bat. Putting himself through medical school, he continued to strive and progress in his career. He wanted to be a doctor. He loved to help people. He became a CNA and obtained many other certificates, which allowed him to work at the Navajo Pain Management Center in their ambulatory surgical center as their senior administrator and medical assistant. The people he worked with loved to be around him. He had the ability to make everyone around him happy. In 2014, our youngest daughter, Aviana, was born, who is his spitting image. Between 2014 and now, his depression started to take over. As a people pleaser, he took care of everyone but himself, and it led to where we are now. He had 7 brothers and sisters who all loved him. My family loved him as one of their own. He had such good friends. He considered them family as well. I want to just briefly talk to you about what Jesus is experiencing right now. Now, I know for a modern crowd with presuppositions on metaphysics and what happens to the body and is there a soul, we're going to have some different views on what's happening in Jesus' life right now. But I want to encourage you to suspend your modern presuppositions and just enter into the ancient story of God being with us. And that he's not aloof. In fact, he cares deeply about situations just like this one. The first thing I think Jesus would want you to know right now is that, hey, I'm okay. In fact, I'm better than okay. I'm better than I've ever been. When you look through the scriptures, you see a thread from Genesis to Revelation. Genesis, the first book in the Bible, Revelation's the last. The thread is this. In Genesis, it says God created us for himself. And you see this because Adam and Eve walked with him in the garden, and they had this kind of intimate relationship. It was kind of like God wanted to hang with us. And then we were given the option to do life on our own, so we ate of the fruit that promised we would be kind of like gods of ourselves, and we split. The beautiful picture is that you've got about 2,000 pages between that happening and Revelation 21:3, where it says, now the dwelling place of God is with people. That was God's plan all along. It's what Jesus was built for. It's what you were built for. It's what wakes you up in the morning and makes you feel that existential angst. I was created for something more. And St. Augustine, a saint from the 300s, a long time ago, said, you were created for God, and your heart is restless until you are found in him. We've all experienced this, and it seems to me that Jesus experienced this at a very, very deep level. Some of which caused by just the horrors of war. And some perhaps that pre-existed. I think Jesus would tell you, I'm okay. I am in the presence of pure